On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Filmmaker.
A person who makes films, typically as a profession.
Examples:
Nonfiction filmmaker. A successful filmmaker. The renowned filmmaker won several awards for his latest film.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Breakthrough.
A sudden, dramatic, and important discovery or development that helps to improve a situation or provide an answer to a problem.
Examples:
Breakthrough in the negotiations. Breakthrough discovery. A technique called deep learning has led to breakthroughs in AI.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Clip.
A small metal or plastic device used for holding an object or objects together or in place, a short part of electronic media, either an audio clip or video clip.
Examples:
Tie clip. Short video clip. He fastened some sheets of paper with a clip.
Stutter.
To speak with sudden involuntary pauses or repetitions of sounds, syllables, or words. Noun, a speech disorder characterized by the repetition or prolongation of sounds, syllables, or words, or by pauses or blocks in speech.
Examples:
Stutter speech. Stutter out an apology. He tends to stutter when he gets nervous, making it difficult for others to understand him.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Brad.
A small, thin wire nail with a slight projection at the top, used for fixing or fastening materials together.
Examples:
brad nail, brad fastener. I picked up a box of brads from the hardware store for my weekend project.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Tizzy.
A state of extreme agitation, excitement, or confusion, a frenzied or flustered condition.
Examples:
put the whole class in a tizzy. Get in a tizzy. The sudden change in plans threw him into a tizzy.
Whisper.
To speak very quietly to somebody using the breath rather than the voice so that only those close to you can hear you.
Examples:
answer in a whisper. The whisper of the leaves. He took me aside and whispered in my ear.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Prosthetic.
Of or relating to an artificial part of the body, such as a limb, a heart, or a breast implant.
Examples:
have prosthetic arms. Prosthetic limbs. New prosthetic joints are less prone to metal poisoning.
Makeup.
Colored substances used on someone's face to improve or change their appearance.
Examples:
makeup artist. Take the makeup off her face. Her beauty resulted from a good night's sleep rather than makeup.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Superimpose.
To place, layer, or overlay one thing on top of another, typically in such a way that both are still visible. To add or combine something additional into an existing structure, design, or system.
Examples:
superimpose image. Superimpose text. The graphic designer will superimpose the logo over the image in the brochure.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
a digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
Reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Deem.
To consider or decide something in a particular way.
Examples:
Deem socially responsible. Deem wrong or inappropriate. Regarding earthquakes, some commercial buildings were deemed unsafe.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples:
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Backward.
At, to, or toward the direction or place that is behind or rear.
Examples:
Walk backward. Backward angle. She falls over backward when she sees her mother-in-law.
Holy.
Of or related to a god, divine power, or a particular religion.
Examples:
A holy man. A holy shrine. They gathered to hear the holy teachings of the Guru.
Grail.
A sacred or highly prized object, often associated with a quest or search for something elusive or unattainable.
Examples:
Holy Grail. Ultimate Grail. The search for the Grail is often used as a metaphor for any difficult quest or task.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Fearless.
Having no fear, brave.
Examples:
Fearless attitude. Fearless bravery. The fearless firefighter rushed into the burning building to save a trapped child.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Tenacious.
Characterized by persistent determination, holding firmly onto something, or refusing to give up. Not easily discouraged or defeated, showing strength or resolve in the face of challenges or obstacles.
Examples:
Tenacious work ethic. Tenacious grip. She showed tenacious determination to achieve her goals despite numerous obstacles.
Visual.
relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Cradle.
A small bed for an infant, often designed to rock back and forth, a place or region where something begins or originates.
Examples:
From the cradle to the grave. Cradle of civilization. The baby peacefully slept in her cradle, surrounded by stuffed animals and blankets.
Grave.
A place where a dead body is buried, typically marked by a headstone or other memorial. A very serious, solemn, or important matter. Verb, to carve, cut, or etch a design, inscription, or mark onto a hard surface, such as stone or metal. Adjective, serious, solemn, or weighty in nature.
Examples:
Graven image. Grave mistake. Many innocent civilians were killed and buried in mass graves outside the city during the war.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Elimination.
The act or process of removing or getting rid of something or someone.
Examples:
Waste elimination. An elimination tournament. The government's efforts toward disease elimination have been successful in many regions.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Swap.
To give something and receive something in trade.
Examples:
Swap seats. Swap columns with rows. Don't swap horses while crossing a stream.
Additive.
A substance added to something in small amounts, especially food, to improve or preserve it.
Examples:
Food additive. Deleterious chemical additives. The gasoline additive had leaked from the container.
Carve.
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Sympathetic.
Feeling, showing, or expressing kindness or compassion to somebody who is hurt, sad, or in a problematic situation.
Examples.
Sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic toward poor people. She is very sympathetic to our project.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples.
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Cast.
To cause light or shadow to appear on a surface, to assign or choose someone such as an actor or representative, especially by selection process.
Examples.
Cast a ballot. Cast a charming eye. This accident cast a dark shadow over their lives.
Increment.
A regular increase in the amount of something, such as money, a process of becoming larger, longer, or more important.
Examples. Steady
incremental growth. Small increments. The bid increment for this auction is $100.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples.
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Icon.
A picture or statue of a holy person considered to be a sacred thing, a little icon on the screen of a computer or smartphone that denotes an application or a file.
Examples.
Icon for young people. Television icon. Some comic book characters are considered gay icons.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples.
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples.
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Tolerable.
Capable of being endured or tolerated, not too unpleasant, painful, or difficult.
Examples.
Tolerable conditions. Tolerable level of risk. His new job offered a tolerable work environment, but was not his dream job.
Margin.
The space around the edge of a page or document. Finance, the net sales minus the cost of goods and services sold.
Examples.
Margin error. A profit margin. Unfortunately, the book's margin was too small to make notes.
Studio.
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples.
A photo studio. Music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Paramount.
More important than anything else, having superior power and influence or the highest position.
Examples:
The Lord Paramount. Paramount to all the others. This country became a country of paramount geostrategic importance to us.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Reputation.
The general opinion that people have about someone or something, especially when this is based on their previous experiences or behaviors.
Examples:
Reputation risk. Cloud his reputation. She has a good reputation for being one of the best chefs in the city.
Stake.
A share or financial investment in something such as a business, a wooden or metal post set up to mark something.
Examples:
Execution by burning at a stake. By the company's stake. The stake of the company is too high nowadays.
Solid.
Hard or firm, characterized by good substantial quality.
Examples:
Solid ally. Solid employment measures. The solid state of water is called ice.
Methodology.
A set of ways or principles of doing, teaching, or studying something.
Examples:
Methodology for optimizing. Research methodology. We are developing a new methodology for assessing marketing measures.
Verbal.
Expressed in spoken rather than written words.
Examples:
Verbal communication. Verbal abuse. The candidate must have excellent verbal skills.
Assurance.
A statement or action that gives someone confidence, a statement that something will certainly be true or happen.
Examples:
Assurance policy. Life assurance. He gave me assurance that the project would be completed on time.
Proof.
A fact or piece of information that shows something is true or exists.
Examples:
Documentary proof. A geometric proof. Proof is better than argument.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Shortcut.
An alternative route shorter or quicker than the usual one.
Examples:
Take a shortcut. Keyboard shortcuts. There is no shortcut to success.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Relief.
A feeling of happiness and relaxation that comes when something burdensome is removed or reduced.
Examples:
Tax relief. Sigh of relief. He devoted his life to establishing a humanitarian relief fund.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Green light.
To give approval or authorization for something to proceed or to start, to authorize or grant permission. Noun, an approval or permission that has been given for a particular action or project.
Examples:
Greenlight a project. Greenlight a film. The project manager greenlighted the new initiative to begin next week.
Congratulation.
The act of expressing that someone has an occasion for celebration or the expression of pleasure at the success or good fortune of another.
Examples:
congratulation on a promotion. A matter for congratulation. The congratulations from her friends and family were overwhelming after she won the championship.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Convincing.
Able to make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
a convincing victory. Convincing biochemical explanation. I found her assertion pretty convincing.
Reassure.
To cause someone to feel sure, to give or restore confidence.
Examples:
reassure anxious patients. Reassure market. The pilot tried to reassure the customers that the planes were safe.
Undertake.
To do or begin to do something, such as an enterprise or responsibility.
Examples:
undertake an enterprise. Undertake routine duties. Young people in this country should undertake military duties.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
hop on one foot. Hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Passion.
Intense, driving, or overpowering feeling or conviction.
Examples:
passion hobby. Passion drive. Her passion for cooking is evident in every dish she prepares.
Existence.
The state or fact of someone or something existing.
Examples:
the biggest tree in existence. The struggle for existence. He was an atheist and therefore did not believe in the existence of heaven or hell.
Idiosyncrasy.
A distinctive or unique way of functioning, behaving, or thinking that is characteristic of an individual or a group, a peculiar or eccentric habit or behavior.
Examples:
personal idiosyncrasy. Cultural idiosyncrasy. His idiosyncrasy of always wearing green socks was a quirky habit.
Tick.
A sudden, involuntary muscular contraction or movement, often repetitive in nature, a habitual and often unconscious behavior or mannerism.
Examples:
developmental tic. Facial tic. My nervous tic makes it hard for me to concentrate during important events.
Subtlety.
The quality of being subtle.
Examples:
Psychological subtlety. With great subtlety. She examines the document with remarkable subtlety.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples.
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples.
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Daylight.
The natural light produced by the sun during the day, especially in contrast to artificial light or darkness.
Examples.
Daylight hours. Natural daylight. The view of the city skyline from the top of the building looked amazing in the daylight.
Candlelight.
Light provided by a candle or candles.
Examples.
Candlelight dinner. Candlelight vigil. The room was dimly lit by soft candlelight.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples.
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Dialogue.
A conversation in a book, play, or film.
Examples.
Platonic dialogues. The form of a dialogue. He recorded the dialogue at the time of the incident.
Sweat.
The salty liquid that is produced by the glands in the skin, especially when the body is hot or under stress.
Examples.
All in a sweat. Sweat bath. She wiped the sweat off her forehead with a towel.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples.
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Chasm.
A deep and wide crack or hole in the ground, especially one that is difficult or impossible to cross, a profound difference between two people or groups.
Examples.
A deep and wide chasm. Chasm of death. The chasm of misunderstanding between the two sides seemed impossible to bridge.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples.
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Leotard.
A tight-fitting garment that covers the torso and sometimes extends to the thighs, typically worn for athletic or dance activities.
Examples:
Zip-front leotard, ballet leotard. The ballerina wore a pink leotard for her performance.
Reflective.
Showing or characterized by deep thought, capable of physically sending back light or sound.
Examples:
Reflective practice, a reflective surface. He wrote a reflective essay on his experiences during the past year.
Infrared.
Relating to or denoting electromagnetic radiation with a wavelength just longer than that of red light but shorter than that of microwave radiation, used for sensing heat and for remote control.
Examples:
An infrared lamp, infrared radiation. The infrared camera revealed a hidden image on the surface.
Sensor.
A device that receives a signal or stimulus such as heat, pressure, light, motion, etc. and responds to it in a specific manner.
Examples:
Motion sensor lighting, an image sensor. This automatic door could no longer be opened due to a sensor failure.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work, high volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
New dimension, the crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Animate.
To make something full of interest and energy.
Examples:
Animate the body, animate his soul. The positive attitude of the supervisor animated the discussion.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity, complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold, a numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Facial.
Of or relating to a person's face.
Examples:
Facial nerve, facial expressions. Facial profiling is a new form of airport security.
Crappy.
Of poor quality, not satisfactory.
Examples:
Crappy service. Crappy Spanish. The food at the restaurant was crappy and overpriced.
Terribly.
Very badly, to a great extent or very much.
Examples:
Suffer terribly. I am terribly sorry. His arm was swollen and terribly red.
Compelling.
Arousing strong and irresistible interest, attention, or admiration.
Examples:
Tell a compelling story. New and compelling evidence. His compelling presentation deeply moved everyone.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples:
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Crease.
A line or mark made by folding or wrinkling a surface or material, a slight ridge or fold in fabric or paper caused by pressing or folding.
Examples:
Crease in fabric. Deep crease. The shirt had a noticeable crease along the sleeve from being folded.
Dimple.
A small natural indentation or crease, particularly on the surface of the skin, such as on the face or the back of the hand.
Examples:
Baby dimple. Left dimple. Her smile was accentuated by the adorable dimple on her right cheek.
Wrinkle.
A small line or fold in something, especially fabric or the skin of the face, a minor difficulty.
Examples:
A fine wrinkle on a fabric. A facial wrinkle. This suit is made of wrinkle-proof material.
Revelation.
A fact that has been disclosed to others, especially a surprising one, the act of revealing or telling the fact or truth to others, communication of knowledge to humans by a divine or supernatural agency.
Examples:
A divine revelation. The revelation of a secret. The shocking revelation embarrassed the administration.
Abort.
To terminate or cancel something before it is complete or fully developed. To cause the end of a pregnancy before the fetus is viable or can survive outside the womb.
Examples:
Abort a mission. Abort a takeoff. The company had to abort the plan because of financial constraints.
Quo.
The existing state or condition of something, especially in relation to a particular situation or issue.
Examples:
Status quo politician. Quo warranto. The company has been successful in maintaining the status quo.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples.
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples.
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Uncharted.
Not mapped or surveyed, unknown or unexplored, without a clear or definite course of action.
Examples.
Uncharted wilderness. Uncharted waters. The explorer ventured into uncharted territory, not knowing what to expect.
Territory.
An area under the control of a ruler or state.
Examples.
Acquire territory. Territory in charge. They incorporated the conquered territory into their nation.
Stew.
A dish consisting of meat and vegetables simmered in liquid, typically served hot as a main course or soup, a state of mental or emotional agitation or confusion.
Examples.
Stew meat. Vegetable stew. I made a delicious beef stew for dinner tonight.
Nugget.
A small piece of gold or other precious metal or mineral found ready formed in the earth, a small round piece of some food.
Examples.
A gold nugget. Nugget of truth. It took a few weeks to extract the nugget of information from those complicated sources.
Gem.
A precious or semi-precious stone, usually of high quality and often used as jewelry, something that is considered to be a highly prized and valuable possession or attribute of a person or thing.
Examples.
Gem collection. Hidden gem. The engagement ring was a precious gem passed down through generations of her family.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples.
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples.
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Sauce.
A liquid or semi-solid food served on or used in preparing other foods.
Examples.
A flavorful sauce. Soy sauce. The pasta dish was served with a rich tomato sauce.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples.
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Disparate.
Very different or distinct from something else and is not connected or comparable in any way.
Examples:
Disparate impact. Physically disparate location. The organization worked to bring together disparate groups in the community.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.
Catalogue.
A complete list of items, often including technical details and prices.
Examples:
A classified catalog. Catalog card. She used the online catalog to find the perfect pair of earrings for her sister's birthday.
Coding.
The process of writing or creating computer code, which is a set of instructions that tells a computer what to do to create software, websites, apps, and other digital products.
Examples:
Coding skills. Coding challenge. Coding boot camps have become a popular way to learn coding skills quickly.
Pose.
To present a risk, problem, or other issues that must be addressed.
Examples:
Pose a significant threat to my company. Pose a challenge. The chemicals pose a massive health risk.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Infinite.
Unlimited or very great, impossible to measure.
Examples:
Infinite appetite. Infinite in supply. The battle had an infinite impact on the nation.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Capable.
Having the ability, skill, or potential to do something, competent or proficient in a particular task or area of expertise.
Examples:
Capable worker. Capable leader. She is highly capable of handling multiple tasks at once.
Transcend.
To rise above or go beyond the limits of something.
Examples:
Transcend boundaries. Transcend limits. The music transcended cultural barriers and reached audiences globally.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Foundation.
The lowest load-bearing part of a building, typically below ground level, a fundamental basis or principle upon which something is built or established, an organization that provides funding or support for charitable or educational purposes.
Examples:
Foundation course. Weak foundation. The foundation of the building was cracked and needed to be repaired.
Contour.
The outline of its shape or form, a line drawn on a map connecting points of equal height.
Examples:
The contour of the Earth's surface. Contour lines. The contour of the Atlantic coast of America is very complicated.
Phosphorus.
A chemical element with the symbol P and atomic number 15 that is a nonmetallic, highly reactive, and luminescent element.
Examples:
Phosphorus element. Yellow phosphorus. Phosphorus compounds are commonly used to manufacture fertilizers to promote plant growth.
Stipple.
To create a pattern or texture on a surface by applying a series of small dots or marks, to paint or draw using a technique of dotting or dapping.
Examples:
Stipple a drawing. Stipple the background of the portrait. When applying makeup, some techniques require you to stipple foundation onto the skin using a special brush.
Opposed.
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Array.
A large group or collection of things or people, especially one that is impressive or attractive.
Examples:
A two-dimensional array. An array of troops. The customer on the internet has to choose one from a formidable array of products.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Reconstruct.
To build or form something again that has been damaged or destroyed.
Examples:
reconstruct an image, reconstruct the original text. They've decided to reconstruct a ruined castle.
Geometry.
The area of pure mathematics that deals with the points, lines, curves, and surfaces.
Examples:
Euclidean geometry, spherical geometry. The mathematician pioneered fractal geometry.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Volumetric.
Relating to or measured by volume, which refers to the amount of space occupied by an object or substance.
Examples:
Volumetric flow rate, volumetric analysis. The 3D printer uses volumetric calculations to determine the material needed for each print job.
Substantially.
To a great extent or degree.
Examples:
The price went up substantially. The house was substantially built. The proportion of female engineers has substantially increased.
Fidelity.
Faithfulness to a person, cause, or thing, loyalty or devotion to a duty or obligation, accuracy or exactness in reproducing or representing something.
Examples:
Fidelity guarantee deposit. High fidelity music. The couple promised each other fidelity in their marriage vows.
Polygonal.
Having multiple straight sides or angles, characterized by a shape or structure composed of straight lines or flat surfaces, often forming closed figures such as polygons.
Examples:
Polygonal shape. A polygonal design. The architect designed a beautiful polygonal building with multiple facets.
Polygon.
A closed plane figure bounded by three or more straight sides that meet at the same number of angles, vertices.
Examples:
Regular polygon. Closed polygon. The garden had a complex polygon shape with many angles and corners.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Phosphorescence.
A form of luminescence that continues to emit light after direct exposure to a light source has ended, a glowing or luminous quality, often associated with living organisms or minerals.
Examples:
Phosphorescence glow. Ocean phosphorescence. The mesmerizing phosphorescence of the plankton in the water illuminated the beach.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Database.
A large amount of data stored in a computer system in such a way that it can be searched and updated easily.
Examples:
Database administrator. Employee database. Each country's officials can access the central database.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Literally.
In the real or original meaning of a word or phrase, in a literal sense or way, not figuratively.
Examples:
Translate literally. Bite his tongue literally. He literally jumped out of his chair when he heard the news.
Guru.
A spiritual teacher or leader, notably in Hindu and Sikh traditions, a person who has knowledge and expertise in a particular area.
Examples:
Guru meditation. Spiritual guru. He was considered a guru in economics and consulted by many leaders.
Photorealistic.
Referring to imagery or graphics that are so realistic that it appears to be a photograph or a real-life object.
Examples:
Photorealistic painting. Photorealistic rendering. The video game's graphics were so photorealistic that it felt like I was in it.
Sculptor.
An artist who creates sculptures, three-dimensional objects, or forms.
Examples:
Sculptor studio. Renowned sculptor. The famous sculptor used various tools to carve the marble into the desired shape.
Maquette.
A small-scale model or prototype, usually representing a proposed design or artwork, used for visualization, planning, or demonstration purposes.
Examples:
Architectural maquette. Scaled maquette. The architect presented the maquette of the new building to the client for approval.
Bust.
To break something, noun, a woman's chest, or the measurement around a woman's chest. Noun, an occasion for something excessive, such as work, eating, drinking, etc.
Examples:
Bust my leg. The bust of the statue. I'm bust with preparation for tomorrow's meeting. The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Unveil.
To reveal or make something publicly known, especially for the first time.
Examples:
Unveil a monument. Unveil a comprehensive plan. The company plans to unveil its new product at the trade show next week.
Template.
A pre-designed file or document used as a starting point for a particular application so that the format does not have to be created from scratch.
Examples:
Template file. Template design. The template format provided a useful guide for creating the budget.
Anatomical.
Of or relating to the structure of the body and its parts.
Examples:
Anatomical structure. Anatomical elements. The anatomical model of the human body was used to teach medical students.
Jaw.
Either of the two bones at the bottom of the face that moves when you open your mouth. Verb, talk socially without exchanging too much information.
Examples:
Snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Jaw muscle. He dropped his jaw at the unexpected sight.
Alignment.
An arrangement in which two or more elements are placed in a straight line or parallel to each other.
Examples:
Alignment in an organization. Be in alignment. In the last century, Britain formed a strong alignment with Egypt.
Resolution.
A firm decision or determination to do or not do something. The action of solving a problem, dispute, or conflict. The quality of being resolved or determined. The clarity and sharpness of an image or display.
Examples:
Resolution of a conflict. Display resolution. He made a New Year's resolution to exercise more and eat healthier.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Transpose.
To change the position, order, or arrangement of something, especially in music, by changing the key or pitch. To transfer or move something from one place or context to another.
Examples:
Transpose letters. Transpose data. We must transpose the melody from key C to key G for the singer.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Hood.
A covering for the head and neck, especially one attached to a garment.
Examples:
Hood ornament. A silk hood. He pulled his waterproof hood up to protect himself from the rain.
Erase.
To remove something completely, especially by rubbing it.
Examples:
Erase a memory. Erased the files. He attempted to erase the misspelled word.
Recreate.
To make something that existed previously happen or appear to exist again.
Examples:
Recreate a single country. Recreate the feeling of the 1920s. She recreated the atmosphere of the pre-war age with her stage setting.
Lens.
A transparent optical device with curved sides, used in an optical instrument that makes objects seem larger, smaller, clearer, etc. Metaphor: the basic thoughts or mindsets through which someone sees or understands the environment or situation.
Examples:
A convex lens. A lens with a wide angle. The photographer took this photo using a telephoto lens.
Optics.
The academic study of vision and light.
Examples:
Optics technology. Fiber optics. Einstein's new optics theory transformed traditional scientific notions about light.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Loop.
A shape like a curve or a circle made by something long and thin, such as a piece of string, that bends round and crosses itself.
Examples:
Exit from a loop. Positive feedback loop. Many people in this city use the loop railway for transportation.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Improvise.
To create or perform something on the spot, without preparation or planning, To use what one has available to do or create something.
Examples:
Improvise a joke. Improvise an escape plan. We had to improvise a tent using a tarp and sticks since we didn't have a proper one.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Eyebrow.
The hair arc over each eye in humans.
Examples:
Raise her eyebrows. Eyebrow cosmetics. She raised an inquiring eyebrow towards me.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Jerry.
A slang term referring to something that is improvised, makeshift, or of poor quality, jerry-rigged.
Examples:
Jerry-built foundation. Jerry-made toy. The jerry-rigged repair was only a temporary solution to the problem.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Blast.
Explosion, or a strong current of air, usually caused by an explosion, a sudden, thunderous noise.
Examples:
A blast of wind. An icy blast. The blast shattered the laboratory equipment.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Adage.
A short and memorable saying or phrase that expresses a commonly held truth or belief, often based on experience or tradition, a proverb or maxim.
Examples:
Proverbial adage. Famous adage. He lived by the wise adage honesty is the best policy and was respected for his straightforward approach.
Humanity.
All people living on the earth, the quality or state of being human rather than an animal, a machine, etc.
Examples:
Humanity at large. Mass of humanity. They donated large sums of money for the development of humanity.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Succeed.
To accomplish or achieve a desired or intended result or goal. To prosper or attain success in a given field or endeavor.
Examples:
Succeed beyond expectations. Succeed academically. I hope to succeed in my career and live a happy life.
Dental.
Of or relating to teeth.
Examples:
Dental hygiene. Dental care. I have a dental appointment at 2 p.m. to get my teeth cleaned.
Mold.
A hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green, or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
A casting mold. Mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Articulate.
To express oneself clearly and effectively in spoken or written language.
Examples:
Articulate his position. Eloquently articulate. She was able to articulate her argument in the debate clearly.
Tongue.
A movable mass of muscle tissue covered with mucous membrane that is in the mouth, a language.
Examples:
Native tongue. Tongue cancer. The tongue is boneless, but it is as strong as bones.
Enunciate.
To say, pronounce, or utter words clearly.
Examples:
Enunciate a new strategy. Enunciate each word. The doctrine of the country was enunciated by its first king.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Displacement.
The act of forcing someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
Displacement camp. A car with 1,800 cubic centimeters displacement. The displacement of the residents was a consequence of the construction of the new highway.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples:
Provide accurate information. Accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Deformation.
The process of changing the physical shape or form of something, usually due to external forces or pressure.
Examples:
Deformation at room temperature. Deformation of structures. Various factors, including pressure, temperature, and the application of external forces, can cause the deformation of rocks.
Puppet.
A doll or figure that is manipulated by strings, wires, or hands to represent a person or animal, a person who is controlled or manipulated by someone else.
Examples:
Puppet theater. Corporate puppet. The politician was merely a puppet for the wealthy elite.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples:
interpret a graph. Interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Sandblast.
To clean or etch a surface with high pressure blasting of abrasive material, such as sand or glass beads. Noun, a process in which a high pressure stream of sand or other abrasive material is used to clean, shape, or etch a surface.
Examples:
sandblast etching. Sandblast a wall. The construction crew will sandblast the concrete to remove any impurities before laying the foundation.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Ironic.
A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected. The use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning.
Examples:
ironic twist. Ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter.
Frustrate.
To hinder or prevent efforts, plans, or desires from doing, succeeding, or being fulfilled. To make someone feel upset or annoyed because they are unable to change or achieve something.
Examples:
frustrate the advancement. Frustrate other team members. The coach explained a strategy to frustrate the opponent's schemes to the players.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Euro.
The official currency of most European Union countries.
Examples:
the value of the euro. Euro crises. Some countries may leave the euro.
Factoid.
Something commonly accepted as fact, even though it is probably not true.
Examples:
An attention-grabbing factoid. Wacky factoid. We talked about an interesting factoid in today's newspaper.
Hairstyle.
The way in which a person's hair is cut, styled, or arranged on their head.
Examples:
Modern hairstyle. Bob hairstyle. My sister got a new hairstyle for her job interview.